Today, I'm going to give you a sneak peek to everything coming to Animal Crossing New Horizons in the month of June. From fish, bugs, to special events, plus how you can start preparing right now. People of the internet, Retro Raconteur here, your guide to family-friendly content in the world of video games. So with May coming to a close, all of my non-time traveling friends out there may be wondering what's coming to Animal Crossing in the month of June. Well, I'm gonna show you, and also what you can start to do to prepare today. Spoilers ahead! I mean, would you have clicked on this video if you didn't want to know what was coming out in June? Anyway, let's just be sure and throw out one more. Spoilers ahead, just to be safe. Okay, if you've been anxiously awaiting the arrival of sharks to your island, then your wait is almost up. That's right, my friends, in the Northern Hemisphere for the month of June, sharks finally make their way into Animal Crossing New Horizons. But that's not all. First of all, there are way more sharks than I expected. Let's take a look at how many, plus when and where you can find them. Now here's a little chart I put together using information from the animalcrossing.fandom wiki. Those folks over there do fantastic work in compiling all this information. I'll toss a link to the wiki down in the description below, and I'll also include links to the images that I created so you can save them on your devices for easy access. Now as you can see here, we're getting not one, not two, not three, but 4 sharks this month. That's right, guys. 4 sharks. Go ahead and let me know down in the comments which shark you are hoping to catch first. Well, if you're in it for the money, then you'll want to set your sights on the great white shark. Surprise, surprise, right? He'll fetch you a whopping 15,000 bells from Nooks and even more if you can catch CJ visiting. Whale shark comes in at 13,000, saw shark at 12,000, and hammerhead at 8,000. And it's not only sharks. There are plenty of freshwater fish throughout the month of June that will fetch you big time bells as well. Keep an eye out for the Dorado, a large fish only available in rivers from 4 a.m. to 9 p.m. Just like the great white, he'll net you 15,000 bells. There's also the arowana and arapema, both coming in at 10,000 bells each. Did I say that correctly? Could somebody check that? When it comes to your ponds, be on the lookout for a gar worth 6,000 bells. June will also bring along the suckerfish, tilapia, piranha, giant snakehead, saddled bashir, and ribbon eel. If I were you guys, I'd start collecting all the manila clams and crafting that fish bait as much as you possibly can in preparation for all these new sea animals we're getting come June. I should also point out, if you have not yet caught a cherry salmon or char, be sure and do that this month as they'll be leaving from the region come July. Both of those are found in your clifftop rivers. So what about the bugs? Bugs? We got bugs? Any bugs out there? When it comes to bugs for this month, you'll probably want to pay close attention to what's leaving after June, as there are quite a few on the list. The good news is that you likely have all of these already, except for maybe the peacock butterfly, who you'll only find flying near hybrid flowers. If you're having trouble with the violin beetle, you'll need to leave some tree stumps around, as they only spawn there. You know, in making this video, I actually realized I didn't have any tree stumps on my island, so I had to go and chop down a few trees, but not dig up those stumps in order to get those beetles. The most notable bug arrival of the month is the Goliath beetle. They can only be found on palm trees between 5 p.m. and 8 a.m. They'll bring in 8,000 bells should you decide to sell to Nooks. The emperor butterfly will be here as well, along with the rainbow stag, firefly, drone beetle, and mosquito. Don't we all just love mosquitoes? Also, it's not a misprint on the page. The firefly will only be around for this month, so be sure you set aside at least one night to check that one off your list. So what else can you do to prepare? Well, the first thing I would do is check your current Critterpedia and cross-reference that with the fish and bugs that will be going away this month. Aside from that, you may also want to check and see how many palm trees you have around your island. Seeing that the Goliath beetle will only spawn on palm trees, it may be pretty hard to find this guy if you only have a couple of palm trees on your island. Of course, we already mentioned grabbing as many of those manila clams as you can and using them to craft bait. As for special events, wedding season is upon us. Word is we'll be seeing Reese and Cyrus this month, and also get to take part in a special wedding-themed photo shoot on Harv's Island. There should also be a bug off on the 3rd Saturday of the month for the Northern Hemisphere, so for this year, 2020, that will fall on June 20th. Now, I should point out again, guys, that most everything from today's video does specifically apply to the Northern Hemisphere. Not everything, but most everything. So if there's anybody out there watching from the Southern Hemisphere and you'd like to see me do a similar video like this for the Southern Hemisphere, or maybe just even include it in this one, go ahead and let me know down in the comments below so I can know how many of you are out there. I don't know about you guys, but I am super pumped to see New Horizons in the summer months, and I can't wait for the sharks. My son and I have been just counting down the days for the sharks.